Out here, you go for miles and miles and see nothing. A lot of people can't handle the open spaces. It's too much. My name is Marian Chulos, and I live in Crane, Oregon. I was born in Gresham in 1945, and I drove for TriMet for 29 years, among other jobs. When I retired, my husband wanted to manage an alfalfa ranch, so we sold our house and moved over here, and we've been here going on 11 years. We have about 3 acres here in Crane and a couple horses, and now we're just enjoying retirement. Actually, there's no such thing as retirement. Sorry, folks. I work over at the school. I do janitorial work part-time. I've had ranchers around here asking me, would you come over and punch holes for me? So I'll load up the skid steer and go drill holes for them. I go around the neighborhood, I go into burns, and I just till everybody's garden up. I was blessed with a strong body so that I can help those around me. And that's what I use it for. Water is a big deal over here. The water table is getting lower and lower. It takes me all day to do a load of washing. It's one of those things you take for granted, yeah, everybody's got water. Well, not everybody has water, and you don't realize how sacred it is until you start going without. Pretty soon, if you don't have the water and the infrastructure, then little by little people go their own way to find more money, more jobs, and better opportunities. So Crane now, in the 2010 census, is 129. My first husband was born in the Oregon City Hospital in 1945, and he was killed in a car accident when he was 48. And my second husband was born in the old Oregon City Hospital, and he died with cancer at 48. And so my third husband, I met him, and he was born in the old Oregon City Hospital, and he's still alive. He's a keeper.
I get this phone call from this somebody I've never heard of or seen before that I thought. It was Marian, and she came over, you know, a day or two later because I was canning, I think I was doing jelly and had an explosion in the kitchen, and she helped clean it up and finish the batch of jelly, and 17 days later we were married, and that was 30 years ago.
He's a master welder. He can build anything, just like a sewer is a seamstress. Then he decided to go into fence building and building equestrian centers. I built a lot of the fences with him, and it's brutal work. So over time, he started getting really, really tired. He would work maybe 10 minutes and have to sit down for 15 or 20 minutes. I took him into the hospital and discovered that he was diabetic. Then he's had a heart attack and a couple strokes. And the insulin and the medication has made it so that he can't work. So I am his caregiver and help him out with all the necessities of life. You gonna get up? It does make it tough, because when it comes to all the fences and the care of the property, then I drive all the tractors and the skid steers and do all the fence building, and George, my renter, helps me out when he can. So did you put the board up?
Not yet.
He's been with us going on 5 years now. And George is a good cowboy that's been on the ranches all of his life, and he's been a good renter and a good friend. Every month I pick him up and I take him around to the places that he needs to go and pay his bills. Then the last stop has to be Safeway. That's, you know, almost 60 miles round trip. If you have ice cream or whatever, then you want your grocery shopping always to be the last on the list. My first husband and I, my late husband, we got married when we were 18. He went into the Army. We had 3 children, David and his 2 children, my oldest son, and then David and Stacy and John, the second son, and it's John and his family. They have 4 boys. Then I had James Wesley, and James Wesley lived for 3 days. He was 5 pounds, and he was just a little guy. David is doing quite well with his family, and then John and his family, their youngest son had some problems with some drugs and had OD'd and in 2014, and with that it kind of put the family into a spin. Joey was just a really sweet kid. So from then, my son took a turn where he carried the responsibility of feeling inadequate as far as being able to protect his son and everything. And eventually in July, he took his life as well. And then their other son, who was bipolar, took his life in December of the same year. So we had 3 really hard tragedies within 1 year. One time I was kind of having a bad day. I was kind of struggling with some thoughts. And I had a row of flowers out here, irises, and there must have been about 10 of them. And as they were blooming, you know, I'm in my own world, you know, having to deal with some issues. And then I thought, gratitude. And you got to pull yourself up by the straps and saying, all right, where is your gratitude? So I knelt down to each one of those flowers and told them thank you for each of their faces. And by the time I was done looking at those beautiful irises, each one, I said thank you for who they are, each flower, who they were, and the beauty that they brought. And so, so by having the gratitude is really important. Come on. Let's go. Ready? Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Gotta dance. Gotta dance. These people in Harney County have roots. They have character. They have integrity. They have that strength and that resilience. When we know the food bank's coming in, or excuse me, not the food, the truck from Ontario, then we all call each other. George, are you ready to go? Yeah, I'm ready to go. Erna, do you know, are you guys coming? Yeah, we're coming. I call it the sagebrush telegraph. We always get there about 10 minutes early so we can visit. And then here comes the food truck. Here it comes, it's coming down the road, you know, and then we just all sit there and chew the fat and just have a great time just talking all the joys and the issues going on with each of our lives. Coming together with the community like that is just awesome. And it's like everybody has a hold of that rope, and we're all connected. And that's what it's all about, people helping people.